Hello everyone again. Let's start to play these games.
What? Wait.
Alright, let's start to play. Program is still searching. Well, we found. Alright. Let's some simple development on the center. He's responding with Najdorf Sicilian, okay? Alright, that's all checks are done. Bishop e2 is very complex. Bishop c4 somehow that's not working because 4a6. I would like to play g4 and his bishop can't jump. So some knight jump and pressures the bishop, so I don't like, okay? My bishop is great here. He's trying to kick the knight and take the pawn on e4. Let's not let him do that. And what about knight takes some f4 and even f5 if he can just block his bishop? And I think he should lose a pawn with bishop c4, otherwise only bishop d7 is a move that he can play. Alright, let's take, and we are taking this pawn gate here being up a pawn here. Alright, even rook take, I missed that. Anyway, that's not bad for us. f5 or takes. Then if we are taking, his rook is joining for his kingside protection. We can try even a little bit tricky variant like g5, g6 even. A simple way try to get some really great positional advantage will be bring the rook and actually bring the queen, okay? So this bishop is a little bit disturbing from my queen jumping, but the knight is doing really great job to protect all that from his side. Can I take or not? Right, d4 will happen actually. Even take, let's see. Bishop d3, d4, I can go knight on e2. If he takes, I will take e4, okay? I will try to kick the knight from f6, and so at the time I can bring the queen. Very complex position actually. Knight takes, even knight d2 actually, if I take won't by mistake there. Alright, even bishop takes on f6 and pressure h7, but I don't think he will take. Alright, there is not much he could do there. Knight take and queen g4 will be possible. In knight g3, he can take f5. We can check and take his light square bishop, okay? Great one, I should trade with my figure and pawn against his figure. That won't be bad actually. Alright, now f6, he's taking, I'm taking with a check, and then his queen should be hanged now, it's not because now that's guarded. f6, he's taking, I'm taking. Okay, I can't even not to take, I can g7, rook escapes, and my pawn will just be as his king protector. That's another variant that he can do if not king takes, you know. Pawn takes, I'm taking open that g file, and actually my bishop diagonal should be open for his pawn on h7, queen h5, and that should be game over. I think if he takes, will be game over. Or what about take and try to give it exchange for me, because his bishops can protect his diagonals very well. Actually, we can save out the rook, okay? The rooks aren't doing anything for his position. Alright, queen h5 is coming, mate from h7. Bishop e2 will be only move here. We should be up a pawn only, or not there. Okay, so unclear position. Okay, we won't be even up a pawn. Can we sack a piece? He takes queen g3, king h8. Okay, I think I'm not even mating here. Well, that should be only one that we can play. Let's bring activity, but we are gaining really great activation here. Just my rook is very cool and my light square bishop is coming. He can't even not do trader. He's taking the rook, I'm taking his rook. So you know e4 is opening the attack for my rook. e2 I will take, he will take a1, king's move, and my rook on f6 can drop here. Let's see. Okay, I think only way to guard all this in my position. Okay, this g file is open, but he's defending these squares for me to bring activity very well. I think, like, can I trade the bishops? Even some rook f5 or some other moves isn't happening there. Rook d1, can I trade or I don't need? Just, yeah, but what after that? I think if I kick the queen rook before and try to pressure e4 the idea to bring on king side. Let's see, can I make any progress? Or some bishop h5 or some other move. My pieces aren't enough for make some advantage in his position. This won't work. Rook before try to take this. I'm trying to some tricky moves because, you know, still I can't make an advantage in his position. He's up 2 pawns, but his king isn't a great defended there. Alright, now we got this. How can he protect f7? If queen back, he's making his position very bad, and I'm gonna bring another rook into the game. Rook back. Okay, rook back I think should be only one that he can play. Right, my time is getting lower. I don't know how can I respond for this move. Alright, what am I playing? My time is getting lower. She could take g2, but I don't know how could he continue. I'm gonna take e4 and sack my rook for his bishop. Then I will take f8. Let's see, can I make it or not? Rook from h1, I think isn't a problem. Queen check, rook e3. Yes, he can check, everything is guarded. So I'm gonna sack the rook. Queens are seeing each other, so he could take actually. Alright, where I missed? I think I missed something there. The rook is coming if he pushes his pawn. Ah, okay, a rook could take actually, he's not doing. Alright, what my opponent is playing here? I can check, take the rook. 7 rook d3, let's see. Could be a tricky one actually from him. Why is this lagging so hard? Alright, my opponent resigned. I think I tricked him with bishop f7, which actually he could take, but he's not choosing to take that. Alright. Let's play another one. Who wants to play? Send me challenge. Sicilian we have, okay? My favorite opening. Let's play this. Knight c6, and it takes to open my light square bishop here. But I think d5 or some knight f6 then. I think he can take, and e5 he can play, you know? Force my knight to go back. Right, that's very common mistake that very much players are doing. You know, he missed the knight. If I move my other knight... Okay, he couldn't check, you know, my king isn't castled yet. Okay, that's what I said, okay? Knight f6, knights are gonna trade, but my knight isn't there anyway. Take, queen takes. I can take c2, will take the bishop. I can check and take. I think... Right, let's not blunder anything, let's play simple one. Not take very much risk, actually we are up a piece here. We can try to trade the queens because on d4 that should be great piece. Alright, hello Brilliantor. Okay, I see, very good that you are here. 6 games and lost 5. Not bad. How much is your rating? Okay, my pawns are double and weakness. Let's try to trade the bishops. Great, position isn't active and where he had a queen just. That could be very tricky, that's why I traded. Yes, FIDE, after that Real tournaments. It haven't unlocked, even after 11 games played. Alright, great one actually. Alright. Can we just queenside castle or some pressure on his queenside? This d-file will be very tricky for me. I can't move this. I can't even take this pawn. I need to bring very much attack, try to take it, but yeah, after creating this pawn chain, how can I make it? Fork will come. Right. Knight is coming, a3. I have to go back. Oh no, we can't guess. G6 actually, let's still defend there. Because, you know, I'm up a piece, but my position isn't active yet. So I need some moves to bring it activation. Okay, 6 game is great, why not? From 11, that's not bad. Oh, really? Very pity that you didn't get any place there. Okay, wait for your next tournament. I think you will get... Oh my god, 3rd place. Great one. Okay, try a little bit harder. Oh, hello Fares Nasser. How are you, brother? Your friend is here, I am here. I'm in Brilliantor. And I think bishop e2 try to take this. Alright, Fares Nasser doesn't. Don't worry about that. Fifth place. Alright. How many people participated there? Trade the rooks, takes g6. Alright, Forest Nasser, goodbye bro, have a good day. Alright, let's do this. Can he take some, you know, tricky queens, trying to make queens actually. Tricky one should be if that happened. Okay, I'm taking, he's checking and taking my rook. I think king here, rook h7. Okay, rook h7 could be even made threat if he takes, or force me to go this backrack and check take the rook. Alright, we are losing 3 pawns, but his pawn structure isn't great. We're gonna take it back there. Take this pawn, the knight is pressured, knight back. Alright. I think I got tricked here. I am taking or I'm not taking. f8 queen is possible anyway. Alright, what should I play there? Okay, how could I lose this with upper figure? Because knight e8 check and f8 is cut, and how could I make advantage from there? Alright. Let's play a new one. Knight c6. Yes, that was really tricky. That knight was really tricky. I think I didn't need to let him to have that active position there. Right, while a gambit my opponent is playing there. It's straight knight f6. So I would like to bring my queen on that center. d3 can be common move. Right, even this. I think then b6 bring the bishop. Alright, Briantor. Everyone is quitting me. Alright, bro. You will come back, no problem. I think queen c7 back was if knight move, I will take h2, okay? Okay, even right now. Like h3, just that should be dark square's weaknesses for him. Bishop back, okay, now I don't need to move that. Yes, if I BGM, I think I will be famous anyway, even in YouTube too. It should be great. Okay, 5 is really great move actually. Yes, my queen is cut from the diagonal. But actually bishop can be really long time here. Alright, that's the difference between GM and GM. Thank you, bro. Alright, let's take and... Can I trap his queen or not? Okay, queen a7 only can be, which... Don't know. I think bishop is gonna take because I could some sort of block that bishop after a5, a4, okay? Alright, Briantor. Goodbye. Yes, I will wait for you and we will play if you want. Here he is taking, but he's taking with a check. Alright, we are taking and this a file is going to be open for him. We need to calculate it, but because there are more pressure than I expected. Let's bring bishop, okay? We are up a pawn, I think our rooks are gonna active just there, okay? Like knight f5 can be threat, try to take d7. f6, okay, see his rook is cut from my diagonal. My queen is protecting this. 7, some sort of knight checks, can't do anything there. And what about bring the rook? I don't know everything, guarded, we need to be sure we are just not blundering. The queen is guarding, the pawns need to be like that. I would like to bring my rook's activity, but somehow I can't. Okay, Faris Nasser. What job you have to do? Some lessons or something? Right, I think I can rook f7, rook, I don't know, keep this second rank and bring my queen activity because still these files are closed for my rook. For my rooks, I'm gonna say, not one. Okay, we can't understand this move. Just he's gonna back anyway. If not, that's not a pin anymore, he will lose that. Can I some sort of... I can't. I will get mate here. But you know, that should be a really great pin here. Even he hasn't moved, he's just moving forward, backward. Blunder. Where is the blunder from? Which move before, Roy? I think we are just playing. You know, both of us haven't any moves that can be great actually. They're just waiting each other. They almost move the bishops. That's when I said it. Alright, bro, you are right. I was explaining that should be blunder. Alright. He's over pressuring, but actually I'm trying to break his center and queen side. About some sort of... I don't know, he's trying to push. So I will go g5. Okay, g5 and from dark squares will be everything Carter. Even g6 won't be bad, but I'm trying to close this g file for him. I'm listening, Faris Nasser. Right, let's suck. So I have really great active bishop, and if I can use that. You know, that's doing a really great job on kingside, but his kingside is great one. Okay, queen is guarding everything. He sacrificed the rook, we can't guess why. The queen is coming and even some sort of checks can happen. Yes, check and some forks will be. That's a really great endgame actually. I'm up 2 pawns. That's why I like this. Let's force rook back, check and take b2. So maybe I'm gonna lose c5, but anyway, I don't care about that because I will get 2 pawns, I believe. But I'm a little bit worried about some checks that will be tricky in this position. But my time is actually very low. First, I'm gonna say we don't need to blunder on time there. e6 is pressured, I think queen b6. Just keep checking, you know. This position is, I'm gonna say, terrible. Because I need only 3 moves to make a new queen here. This pawn is gonna lose, but anyway. How can he protect from a1? Repeat it to win some time. I could, but I'm not sure where my queen should be at that time, you know? That's actually really matters. If my queen would be a little bit further than my king, just... I don't know, probably I were gonna get some checks and even reputate position or even mate. Which actually I didn't like. Okay, let's do these pre-moves. Yes, Faris Nasser, I know you are keeping the checks very much. Actually, great one should be. Alright, that's mate. Roy, you are actually right. Don't know, that's a little bit lagging. Well, who wants to play? Roy, do you want? If anyone wants, find me on chess.com, send me challenge. Okay, Roy, no problem, I will play. First, find me on chess.com, send me challenge, okay? Friend request also, so I will find you. 1500. I was 2200 for sure. You can check in my chess.com. My rapid game. My blitz, I was more than 2000. You know, and I'm getting older. Okay, he can try to destroy my pawn structure, but actually I will have two bishops advantage here, so that's not clear. Okay, takes, I'm giving his opportunity on that e-file. You know, some forking ideas, and even that's past pawn. And each match has, how much is your rating? Okay, did my opponent blunder or not? Knight c3, even some forks. I'm gonna take first, and my position will be great. Okay, even his bishop is hanged, which I missed. Wait, the knight was protected. I mean, now that's not doing. Yes, I'm finishing with up a piece, right? Okay, Forest. Now, so I was 2200 for sure. But anyway, thanks. I think bishop back h5 forced him to go g5. If not g5, knight b5, and his kingside will be destroyed. Okay, I'm up a clear figure, so bishop back to g3. I will have a little bit less squares weaknesses, so I will bring bishop back and try to take h3. If he trades some queen mate won't work from g5. If he even check from g5, I will get mate here. Yes, 1500 isn't rating that I dreamed about, but anyway, we have what we have. Alright, we are up a piece, we need just simple trades here. Roy, did you find me on chess.com? Next one I'm gonna play with you. He didn't want trade because he's down a piece. He did right, why not? I can't take, I will wait until he will take. Okay, even f4 can come. Alright, Roy, thank you. You can send friend request if you want to be my friend on chess.com. Mostly play Rapid. Yes, actually, you are doing right because Rapid is really great for calculation. Actually, I played a lot of Rapid before. Before these streams, okay? When I play Rapid, every game should be at least 15 minutes. Who will wait for that long time? It is pressured, so bishop g2, everything is guarded. Some f4 is really closed and he can bring some sort of pressure from there. But I will try to break the center and attack from the center. So we don't need to worry about kingside. We need to be a little bit worried about some taking materials because my pieces are a little bit tricky position. But I take that. I took like that because I am undoubled by pawns and rook can join to protect f3 if it needs me somehow. Even some f4 to break this position and destroy his really great file on f here. Okay, he takes, my pawns will be double, but I will force him trades there. So if he's not taking, his rook is pressured, e5 can be loose here. I can check bishop back, take b7. Alright, even I can take the rook. Yes, that's free rook he can't take. Alright, I will be up one bishop, one queen, and one rook, and yes, should be winning for me. You can pop out the chat. I pop out that, bro. How you see the chat? I pop out it, see? On the screen, just a little bit further. Alright, Roy, sorry. Are you gonna send? Okay, I don't remember your name, so you're gonna send. What you did, Fares Nasser, you mean pop out? But why you need that? You're doing anything else? Oh, hello, Charles. I am fine. How about you, brother? Alright, when I can play, and I can see. Okay, I think I didn't get you. What do you mean? Do you want to play or make some streams? I don't know. Well, he's almost my rating. I'm good too. Great man, Charles. Do you want to play? Okay, rookie one, I believe, takes. So, if not take, how can I bring the knight? I'm bringing and damaging my pawn structure. The bishop effort to hit this diagonal. I don't know, my opponent played this Scandinavian and his queenside is great actually. He's playing really great this opening. Let's see, can we handle this or not? Okay, no problem, Charles. Next one you will send, okay? You will send, we will play. My knight is great. I don't know, f6 just will make e6 a little bit weakness for him. He's taking... I don't know. That's probably not problem if my knight only 5 for him. He doesn't care about this. So we can use this idea to bring the knight. I can check participants also. Alright. Yes, you can. Kick bishop back and c4. c4 to kick the knight because I don't know, somehow that's doing a great job. But if I try to trade and open f file, close e file, my pawns on that center will be great, but I will try to bring the rook. I don't know, we can't guess. We need to have really great plan, which actually is a little bit hard for making there. That won't work, I will use d4. The knight away. Yes, I actually brought that d1 to push that. Actually, right idea. But that's unclear, how can I take? Pawn takes and then e4. e4 to kick the bishop back, even takes, damage his pawn structure. Let's see. Why you can't, Fares Nasser? Okay, that's very much difference when you are doing with phone or with computer. How can I help you? Okay, e4 is taking d4 with a check, so the knight should be hang. That's why c3. We don't need to care about this diagonal for his bishop, which he's very active, okay, because we are blocking anyway. Secret. Alright, bro. Can we try to push and block his bishop? I think h6, even h5 somehow. f6, I don't know. I think my position is great, so I took with a pawn to have this really great center, which actually I have now. I'm trying some tricks, I think that's gonna work. Can I remove the bishop and some checkmate from b7 or not? Uh, Okay, let's bring the rook. I don't know, rook f1, rook g3. I can try to pressure here very much, but we can't guess. Okay, let's bring another rook and that diagonal should be great. I think f6 just close this f file for my pieces, kick the bishop back. Okay, he wants some threats because he's up 2 pawns. So his bishop is actually great. But I don't know. Okay, I can't move these pawns because he has pawns advantage. Can I try to open this H file and push my pawns or not? Well, he's trying to trade and push it. If he's taking or I'm taking, doesn't matter. Somehow rook b file and get this queenside completely. So I don't like to open this. I'm gonna open this kingside and pressure is king here. Even when I left the stream, it's still here. Alright. Բարև ախպեր ջան, լավ դու ասա, դու լավ ես? Fork if he pushes. Fork. You mean pin? Alright, that's a fork, I understand. Actually, I should be up a pawn, but because this d4 could be isolated, but actually, which you are saying could be the right idea, okay? Okay, a4. Okay, even before I could do, and this pawn should be pressured if we don't count rook d8, which is pressuring my bishop. Alright, a4 that could be, but rook b8, nothing won't work. Streamanես, կարաս, հայանով որ խոսած կարող այդքան շատ մարդ չվակվի, եթե ռուսերեն գիտես կաս ռուսերենով. Alright, mate is coming from h8. How can he prevent? I think king's move to f8 should be only one that he can play or not. Alright, great move. How is it that bishop back, I will lose d4. Right, I don't know. Rook here, let's move the bishop and try to take his bishop from g6, but we are in a time pressure. Bishop moves, I will take g7. Հեռախոսով թե կամպյուտերով ախպեր ջան? Alright, I'm gonna take g7. But that's can be 0.1 chance to mate in this position or take some piece. I think bishop d2. Now that's guarded, but if I choose to move the rook, I don't know. Okay, we have only 5 seconds. We need to be sure we are not losing on time. We have +2 increment in every move. So maybe that's gonna help us. c4 is really great pawn, which is preventing his rook jumping on my side of the board, okay? So I'm gonna try to keep that. Rook a7 is possible. From g8 some mate threats will be. If not, from a5 I will take. Okay, bishop check from h6 is coming. Alright, white's position looks like a little bit exploded. So even now he has time pressure too. Bishop h6 and rook g8. How we can prevent? Okay, not the best one. We got him. Alright, great game. Really nervous game actually there was. Alright. Charles, do you want to play? GG, bro. Good game actually. Move too quick, super down. Yes, actually, I am I'm a little bit faster. I'm not faster. I was a little bit faster than you. That can be actually that you are playing so much rapid. You can play daily some blitz games and not be so slow. Uh, I don't know, but I like rapid too much. Պրեսից թվում է կամպյուտերով որ շատ մատնետելա սա ավելի հարմար եղնի։ Roy, you were up 2 pawns and bridge endgame, so I needed to work on that king side. If I couldn't, you could destroy my center and queen side. But I know that h file which was open that was weakness. I brought the rooks and if you could create a little bit earlier that past pawns that could make actually some great position for me. Just you needed to play a little bit with faster plan. And at the time probably I was gonna cooked. I was gonna lose. But actually before that before I blundered 2 pawns that actually I could be a little bit better. My position was so active that I filed that center. I think you remember, your bishop is cut from that light squares and so on. Alright, if you will wait after 1 or 2 games I will play with you. If you are not in a hurry. Okay, e6 is now taking, I'm having great squares there. He's taking, I don't know, e7 will be a little bit weakness. So bishop c4 and some even discover check. Alright, what he played? I'm taking, bishop takes. Alright. He's taking, his bishop is gonna hang, he's taking, the pawn rook takes. We can take this. Okay, goodbye Roy, have a great day. Actually, you can follow my channel, I'm doing streams every day. So we will continue to play, okay? If you want. I think that was great actual game. Ուղի, ինչ ուղի ճիշտ հասկացա։ Ինչ որ մի բան չջոգի։ Ուղուց ոնց ես հանել այդ չեմ կամ հասկանում։ Takes. Okay, I'm taking, he's taking with the knight, okay? Okay, really tricky position. Everything is hanging our position, but I don't know. I'm taking, check. Alright, why not? Queen g4 check and his rook is gonna lose. Rook g6 is only move to sacrifice the rook. So bishop takes, his position will be open, king h8 because king f8, bishop check. Yes, that should be made. King h8, I would like to check and take the bishop. Alright. Why he missed the rook completely? Rook g6 could help and that should be trade with my bishop, okay? Even Kun trades is offering and I should be up a piece here. Alright, should be great endgame. This pawn is protected from him. Sorry, attacked from him. Don't know. Bishop g4, he will play h5, I can't take the pawn. f3. Վատայի կա։ Չէ, դուխ երկրե, դուխ ինչ հասկացա, ինչա։ Վատայք են որնա, մեկ էտ կասես, ռուսենց մուք շլավ չեմ, էլի։ Սմա ռուսեն բարա։ Alright, he checked. If I'm moving this in this spin, that can be tricky. I think not now, but knight is jumping. Right knight and bishop is coming, rook on g file, okay? Try to trade, if not trade, I don't know, he needs to bring his rook in a very bad square actually, which all these lines are closed here. If we are trading, that can be even more easier. No, he's down a piece, he doesn't need these trades there. I'm offering rook trade here, if not, I'm gonna pressure his pawns. He has only one way to make a draw this position. That can't be winning, okay, for him. I'm gonna suck the knight anyway if I see anything harder. Swatay կա։ Այդ բառը չեմ հասկանում, եկել դուխին ինչ կապ ուներ։ Այդ process is թվում է կհասկանամ։ King to f6. Wait, here king to f6, so my knight will have only one square. h7, king g7, king back. King g6, knight f8. I think I can get out from there. Yes, in these positions, be sure that you are not gonna trap your figures there. Right, what can he move there? My king still can't go forward if I try to go on that queen side or center, because the node pawns will protect each other. They will create pawn chains, so h4, knight back, and try to take f4. But now I'm threatening e6. If he protect, I don't know, everything is hanging in his position. His pawns are really great placed in this position, so I'm gonna take that one by one. Alright, he lost another. So now he needs to just take all my pawns. հասկացա դրանից դուխի։ Դուխի կար բանելա չհանիշ, դրա մեջ դուխ եղնում, ես սարմացա դրա համար հարցրի, ինչ դուխի էլի։ Вообще չգիտեի, որ դրա մեջ դուխ եղնի, թե չէ կարայի պատկերացնեմ։ Դրա մեջ вообще ավտոներ ես իմ խաղալիքեն ինչեր եղնում ավելի շատ։ Դե вообще եղնա փողել եղնեմ, ուղղակի 5000-ի խաղը մեզ նոր կայնաս մի բան հանես, հետև մի անգամից ընկնեմ է։ Alright, knight f6 is command move, try to take the knight and then e4. So bishop d2, I don't know. I think bishop a3, that's alright, that's very open. I thought that d6 will just prevent some sort of pressures in that position. But you know, d5 is opening these squares for me. e5, knight back even. Take, he's gonna take the bishop. Alright, that's even pinned here, which I missed. I can't take. Okay, that because he removed that piece from me. Alright, let's take and then the rook. Queen takes. You know, some queen d3 try to pressure the knight and his king side isn't defended very well. I think only one piece will be on that king side. That's why rook is coming, okay? c4. Okay, the knight anyway was guarded. You don't need to push his queen, try to take that, okay? Rook is coming on e5 and from 5th rank that should be great. He's probably is gonna take this queen side pawn, but actually I'm trying to make his king side very weak. So almost no pieces are defending on that king side. He's up a pawn. I'm gonna say two pieces against one rook, but his pieces are so close in his position. Զարադաշնիկ, ճիշտ է, զարադաշնիկ էլ է եղնում։ Դե օպշին հենց ինան է, որ չկա այն ասելի անես շատ բան, հենց 1000-ից 1, էլ որ ջոգես կարում ես անես, էլի խաղաս Queen is gonna take or c6 just pressure this, okay? If you try to pressure this, I can't move the knight, which I'm trying even some sacrificing on f7 the idea to make this pawn weak on e6. c4 to cut his queen from here. e6 was guarded from that. Oh, brain boost, you come back. Alright, bro. What accident do you have if that's not a secret? This pawn is pressured. Let's guard. f4, f5 or bring the rook. Okay, I'm gonna bring the rook, but how can I continue my attack? What injuries? What damages? Did you damage yourself? How you injured yourself, bro? Yeah. How you injured? Can you say that? So we will know what to because for that is take the knight is gonna lose. Bro, how you get it? You're injured? Դե вообще լոռու բան է եղնում արդեն, բայց դեմի 5 տեղն էին եզրափակիչ մասնակցելու, ես 6-րդ ընկա, հենց ա, որ ես չեմ մասնակցեմ, ես թե ջանդամ։ Okay, the rook isn't pressured, so I will take the rook and then the knight. Okay, for example, bishop b7, so my rook should be pressured and some queen attack will be okay. The bishop isn't guarded, so that's only move that he can move the knight. Yeah, right now I'm gonna say. Alright, let's bring the knight, but rook will take. I can take the bishop. d5, let's force his knight to go back and actually have this c-file, so rook jump and I can make some trouble. Alright, I forgot pawn is not guarding the knight. Could that happen? 6-րդ տեղ եմ ընկել, առաջին 5-ն էին անցնելու եզրափակիչ. Alright, how could I blunder that? Alright, anyway, let's play another one. Oh my god, brain boost. If there's some blood, you need to say your parents, you know. If some blood in your hand, you need to say your parents, and they will know what to do. Okay, Mr. Edit, you can send me challenge. Thank you, Charles, for the games. Great games, actually. Yes, that was. I thought the rook was guarded. But anyway. Yes, everything is happening. Edwin Martsuna, Loru Ezrapagich. Okay, let's play one more game, and Mr. Edit, after this, send me challenge, okay? I think you aren't still interested combat after this game, I will wait. So let's finish this early. Well, we are gonna play against Caro-Kann defense, I think Alien Gambit, okay? Okay, so already trying to bring the bishop. If g6, knight e6 move that I would like to play. Alright, can we suck? His kingside isn't open, so probably he can try to castle on queenside to not lose immediately. Just I'm gonna say he almost lost losing this position. Can we call it like that? Taking. Why you scared, bro? You did good thing you went to the store and help your family. Why you need to afraid for hurt yourself? Right, I think I understand. Shaking prop, God and say your parents. Why you are trying to hiding that? Alright, let's bring the queen on that white squares. Oh, there is a bee just disturbing me. All these 2 hours is here. Can I kill him? I think I can move the knight and take the bishop. Alright, let's suck and take this. I'm getting very low pieces here, but actually I'm destroying his position. Alright, I forgot this H file is open. Well, anyway, don't forget about likes, okay? Yes, I know for that move I don't deserve for your likes, but anyway. Okay, brain boost. If I were you, I will say my parents. They will do what it need, okay? Okay, now he can take. He can take and I'm cooked. F3 sounds a little bit crazy, but anyway. Okay, is he blunder anything or not? Here, check, my knight should be hang anyway. Knight back, I think even. Check, king back. Okay, king back he will mate. King d2 to actually card the knight. Queen trades. Okay, he's up a figure because I sacrificed this in Alien Gambit. Takes, queen takes. Okay, what will happen after I not take third? Years. Okay, king d3. Okay, I forgot he's gonna take. I thought he's gonna take the knight on a6, not just f2, but anyway. Alright, bro, who wants to play? Where are you, Mr. Edit? I accidentally start new game. But now I'm waiting for challenge. Ano, nasıl Antronika Haikcho? I'm still here. Yes, bro, I forgot. And then I aborted this game to play with you. Where are you? Ali is your name, okay? Okay, I'm waiting for your challenge. Now send. Who is new who wants to play? Find me on chess.com. Okay, got your challenge. Okay, Sicilian here, let's play. Maybe Najdorf. Even bishop from g7 or some e6 to block his bishop. Okay, I don't know. d5 will be a little bit problem. Pressure on this c6, e6 here. Alright, knight is coming and let's try to blink the rook. World of Tank Blitz խաղամ, Tanki online, ինչ Tanki խաղեր կար, PUBG and վաղ Clash Royale խաղամ, 11500 տրոփի էի հասել բան, elinç. Evet, kan eli normal favorit. Badunç esxağın. Yes, for sure, Charles. Yes, somehow think that's very bad game. Okay, brain boost, how are you now? What my opponent missed, I can check. How we can defend against this check. But the bad thing is that his all pieces are protected. I can't make any progress. Still I can't make, okay? I'm not taking anything, that's everything guarded. Okay, let's try to take a pawn. Because when I'm talking about pawn that is getting weaker position than this is now. This pawn is isolated. If I bring my rook on this position, I don't know. Everything will be hanged there. Probably castle. If he tries to defend, I can bring more pressure as I can, okay? Okay, let's bring the bishop, and you know, if somehow I move my queen, that's we could be sure I won't get any big wreck. d5 was free. d5 was free. I could take. Okay, knight can't take, bishop can take. d5 wasn't free because I can't take the bishop. And if knight takes to protect the bishop, could be anything else. But he couldn't move the knight, even right now. I think that weren't. It takes. Okay, everything is guarded, but if I see there is something tricky, I will go for trade. Just for trades, okay? I don't know why he didn't take the knight on a3, but anyway. Alright, now he could take. Probably I could take with a check and then do all this, which I did. His position is active, but he's down a piece. I don't know. Here, fork. Bishop d6. Bishop d6 is protecting all these dark squares from his attacks. From e5, from c7. I don't know. If rook jump and some. No, e7 pressure. Nothing won't work here. So he needs just to bring activity. I can't take the pawn, queen will be hanged. That's why you need to connect your pieces on that back rank here. If I move the bishop b7, he can take. They just laughed. See, bro, I said that there is no reason they should gonna be mad at you, okay, bro? Don't need to worry about that. Great one. How good is your hand now? You can take b7 and lose the bishop. Because queen a6 will be only one and bishop is gonna lose. I can't take the rook c8 and then take, you know. I'm not pressuring d4 with rook c8, but actually when knight is take, queen can't take, queen is under attack and queen back. You know, this pawn is gonna be my pawn, okay? Could be some trick if that f7 weren't guarded, even with sacrificing a pawn, and you know these pins, you need to be sure you are not blundering anything. And now I can take. Okay, not now. He's pressuring my position very well with his low forces here. Stand up, Michael, pitch buggy. Աչե դրանցից ոչ մեկ չեմ փաղացել։ Աչե չնայած pitch buggy մի քիչ խաղում էի, բայց միալ չէ։ We can take... Okay, I'm not bad. Okay, targeted it for sure. Roblox, մենակ Map-City-ն էի խաղում, այ որ ճիշտն ասեմ։ Դե շատ չէ։ Okay, now it's advantage on my king side, but I'm trying to trade all this, which is happening for sure. Nice, Octabok. Wait, there is no reason. Right? He didn't take the knight. Okay, if he's not taking, you know, that's... He can take the bishop, but he's getting mate. And even with the rook. Actually, great game from him. I was in a little bit trouble even. And now he's getting time pressure. Let's give him some time here. Oh, but it's հետո խաղանք. Okay, why he missed that I gave him time there. I'm going to post photo on the channel. Okay, what is this? This 2 hours is here of accident injury. Post photo. Alright, we will see. And that actually should be a really great injury. It's really bad, right? You are gonna have live stream? Okay, I will. Probably I will watch that. Knight is moving. Mate, even mate. Alright, g5 is pressured. Everything is pressured, he can't move anyway. Alright, great one was. Alright, who wants to play? Find me on chess.com, send me challenge. Brain boost, do you want or not? Alright, let's have this. I don't know, can we play Alien against him or not? 1v1? Be your end. Alright, bro. After this, send me challenge, okay? Okay, Gargon we have. So bishop d3 is coming. His pawn is really important for some check. Right, bishop back, I didn't expect it. Alright, if knight e7, I think even knight here won't be mistake. I can sack the bishop and then with check take, okay? But I would like to keep my bishop. This light square bishop. So king g8. King e8, he will be mating to there. King g8. Right, I don't know. I think g6, and if I trick him, okay, some f7 should be made him just. His bishop is doing a great job here. He's that square bishop. I don't know. f4 he's taking. Thank you too, bro. After this, I'm gonna play with you. f7 check, queen takes. Okay, let's see. And the problem that he also can't defend. Knight can't jump back. The queen can't join to protect. Only the bishop is doing whole job, but I think his dark squares are great protectively for his king, so I can't break through somehow. You know, this bishop looks like a pawn which is just preventing from all sort of takes, okay? Maybe some sacrifices can be. Not sure. D5 won't work. How can I kick the bishop and mate finally? If I sack the bishop. Yes, rook takes, that should be over. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that I can play and win this. I would like to bring another rook. It's going to be harder. I don't know. Okay, check, king h7. And that's not mate. Still I can't mate. Okay, I'm down a piece. I don't need to trade anything. Just I sacrificed for this really great position, okay? Even now I can't take. Okay, I'm gonna double the rooks. You know, why not? To pressure f7 and f8 too. I can check. Alright, he accidentally did that. No, he won't gonna completely losing here. You know, he has bunch of pieces against my queen, but that's a queen. No, that's the whole problem. My queen will be really much trickier. And actually, king e8, I'm gonna check king d8. Pawn to e6. Actually, my pawn will be so tricky. And actually, I need only 2 squares to make a new queen. It's the hardest part for him. Rook here. His position is still closed. He's up even a point. Just because he has rook and 2 pieces against my queen, but his position is completely closed here. You know, rook f7. I have dark square bishop, so I can pressure his dark squares, but how can I put pressure? You know, everything is closed. If d5 sack the pawn, bishop c5. Even knight c8 to protect d7. For g7 attack and, you know... Wait, I think I didn't blunder that. Pawn takes, I need only 1 square. So another way. I can't even sack the rook, but I think there is... Okay, should be better. You know, he's taking, I'm taking 2 pawns. You know, probably bishop takes after she's gonna take this one. Please, let's have increment for time. Okay, we haven't. Alright, very bad. I thought we have. That's why I played a little bit slower than usually. Bishop g5 is coming and he will blunder e7 if he doesn't protect e7 right now. Right how I said. I couldn't check because bishop e8 I couldn't take anything. Alright, his 2 rooks should be guarded, okay. King d7 for time pressure, that was a little bit tricky. King d8 we will check, king c8 we will take the pawn. Okay, we have only 2 seconds for winning this. Alright. See, I did that crazy pre-moves. Just, you know, and 1.2 that I wonder. I think he had 15 seconds. You need to think a little bit harder there. Alright, bro. Great game. My time was very low there. Half pass, уже shot. Молодец. Ինչ որ երկար մտածել, ժամը սել էր ընկնում. E6. 6 and then D5. If I have some voice issues, please say. Check knight c6. How that guy was 391? That guy was 1150 or something. I feel if you are saying before him, he played actually good. He just missed one piece in that middle game. If you are saying before my last game, which I finished, actually he was great player too. I don't know. Venus Power Nightbot. Nightbot is here. Just you're not doing anything mistake. That's why he's still here, but not saying anything. Emran. Love therapy, yes. And we're Atahabara, really shot. Right, actually a really great opening from him, but Rook is coming. He needs to castle and have this e-file. Fight for this e-file. He should be far better. Yes, I think that can be new count or something. Bishop takes f6 was a horrible move because Rook was pressured. If somehow c3 to prevent from that Rook takes, my Rook on e8 and that should be pin here. You know when you're playing g3, b3 and that's playing g6, b6, g2. From the Error Can. Իջևետ եւ եթե սթրիմս կմնա նախապես հաջող Okay, great vision from him. You can't just close my bishop, try to take that. It's only happening with trade, okay? I'm up rook, I need some trades and simple position. Hajovach first. Can I play next? Yes, Emran. You can. But please game. Takes bishop g4, bring your bishop back. No. Okay, then c3 and knight a3. Alright, bro, you are right, but I'm wondering some sort of checkmates. You know that's not happening, but anyway. I would like to have that. Others, he would trap. Yes, you are right. Actually, I blundered this c3, which he could play c3, okay? I thought knight c3 he could play, but for sure that should be Mr. Don't worry, my battery is 100%, don't hurry up. I am not hurry up, I like to do some free moves. Anyway. Then h3 takes. Let's do this and see what we will get. I like this Primos, but I lose very much time for that Primos. So I don't know. Okay, I even won on time. Alright, Emran, waiting for your challenge. Raju, please wait some minute until I will finish with him, okay? What? Good game, bro. Great game, bro. I think you missed your rook and that was you lost that rook. I think you didn't see that or you cancelled because if I didn't take your rook, I'm gonna rook 8 and have this pin, okay? You're Did you see that pin before you blundered the rook? But actually, great game, boss. I think only one mistake I could find in your game. And if you are down a piece, don't try to trade, okay? Actually, a really great rule. No, bro, I haven't. Girlfriend, I don't want even to have. I don't know, just that can be early or something. I'm only 18. But still, I don't just. Uh, I am not realizing I have girlfriend. Do you have? Or how old are you? At Queenside Castle, but at C file is open. I don't recommend when C file, B file, A file is open, Castle Queenside because Queenside Castle is already a little bit aggressive one. Your king is a little bit more than center than on king side, okay? Andre, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. My opponent could take d5. I don't know why he missed, but anyway, I could take and play bishop e6, take a2. Yes, you needed to worry about that a little bit because probably didn't take like for that, okay, for that reason. Before queen takes, rook sacrifice for no reason. And let's move d4. I couldn't play d4 because queen and rook protected. Thank you, bro. How you know my hate? How much I will be? My hate, how much will be? Can you guess? Because I don't know my hate, but my physical strength actually not bad. I am a wrestler, but my legs are way more stronger than my arms. In knight is pressure, I will take a2, so knight e4, I can't take, okay? So he would have enough time to guard this. 511. Can you say it in centimeters? I think like 170 centimeters. That's it or not. I'm 173. Bed of fire? What is it? What is that word mean? Queen takes rook e8, almost made threat. Right, let's take the knight and knight c3. You're 18 years old. Are you gonna join army or not? I have some issues about my eyes, that's why I'm not joining army. You know, every 18 years are going to army. Ah, I understand. Thank you for saying that. I didn't know. Okay, now we have new word. I can't take. I can't queen c6. I can't pressure c5. Should I play? What about select the rook and some knight c2 even? I will have passed fun. Now I can't take. Knight e3 won't work. His queen is in a terrible situation. So what if f5? f5 he can check. Okay, f5 he is forced to take, so I will lose a pawn. I will take it back, I will have passed pawn. Very hard position. Actually, I can't even take. Why he missed that? Can be great miss from him. Okay, knight here, I'm gonna take at least exchange, if not some mates. Oh, hello, I see bear. How are you, brother? Can I take some queen f2, okay? 51 try to defend, that's already guarded. 53, 53, okay. Okay, Sibersh, Nightbot is really grateful you are joining my channel. Thank you, brother. Do you want to play? Sibersh. Queen can't move, I will take. Some like Queen a3, take the rooks. Can't guess that. Oh, of course. Which are here just 3% streamer. Alright, that could be only worse move for his position. Well, I see got that. When you want. Great question, Charul. B6 to not blunder that pawn, and what we have. Queen against the bishop, okay? Should be almost accurate. Check. Okay, I'm not taking the rook, I am rook c8. Yeah. Girl, for boy bears. But why that seems a little bit harder to say. Mate in 2 we have. Okay, I like these three moves before he's gonna play, okay? That's why I don't like leeches, because you have only one pre-move. Alright, we did this. Who wants to play? Dear boy. Mini Magnus 10-minute game. Okay, let's play with him with Praju and then with you, okay? Emran. But please send me Blitz. It's some simple development actually. He's pro for this opening. I think really great. This one, bishop b4 and pressure b4, but I think I got this. How can I play against it? Mr. X. Hello, brother. Do you want to play? He's taking. This is still guarded, okay? So some like if I kick the knight back and make some trouble on that h7, won't be bad. You're a good player too, bro. Just try a little bit hard for your calculation, everything should be great. And Emran, please send me blitz, okay? 5 minute 3 plus 2 doesn't matter. Oh, there is such a character column method. Knight back. Actually, I was a little bit surprised about this d5 because, I didn't play e5, just knight d5 could be possible, especially queenside. I'm happy to see it play d5, knight back on d7, that's not do anything. At least work on queenside, but he should have one piece on that kingside. I could have pressure his side of the board, so he should have weaknesses there. Actually, I took this. He needs to bring his bishop back to not blunder that. So I will take g7. And rook e8 will be the best. Okay, why he missed that? Like, not the best was there, yes, Karatse. For Dishka. Alright, Emran. I like hard games when I'm playing really good players. So we will see. Bishop check he will take. Bishop g5 he can't anything. Can I mate here just because my bishops are active? But still I can't bring it to the gamester. So bishop h6. Bishop take, bishop h6 anyway. Some checks. Alright, he resigned. I don't know, probably he played a little bit faster this H8 doctor. Ah, bez challenge'ovalki. Hadi, վաղ կարող է։ Թերապշեք իրքը շատ խապուսիկ էր, որ ճիշտ ասեմ։ I saw some guys asked if you have girlfriend. Yes. No, I haven't. I don't want to have. That's my life. I want to be disciplined. Can I say you challenge? I challenge? Bro, I need probably 20 minutes to find you because I have, I think, like 200 friends. I think I don't remember your name clearly on chess.com. So you can send, okay? You mean that castle, bishop e7. Bishop e7 because another king. Here you can say challenge to him. Send it, you mean, probably. Yes, he's sending. Don't know what he means. Here, rook e1, and probably rook b8. Okay, let's pressure this f file. I think if I force him to go b3, that bishop should be great, you know? I have two bishops advantage, how grandmasters are saying. Played with Magnus Bot. Magnus Bot is actually destroying maximum bot on chess.com. How can I play against him? Do you know Anna Chess? She's also a YouTuber from Armenia. She is WEM. Yes, bro, I know her. Actually, a really great player. He's playing only chess, but Arena FIDE, that's how that's called. Now he's playing on that online chess. I know, actually, great YouTuber. Great person, I think. Like, personally, I don't know her, but I saw very much streams from her. Pawn on d4. Really? Where that was? Tonight is starting, bro. Charles, why you blundered your rook for no reason on that h8? I was surprised a little bit. You had 9 minutes when you blundered that. How can I put for twin computers? I don't know, that's happening. Magnus Bot is 28. The computer is 3250. I think that computer, that's maximum computer, that can be like Stockfish 14 or something, you know, but Stockfish is Stockfish 18. I don't know how that did, but actually that's not easy to win him, that bot. I was thinking if you two collaborate, that would be great, that it will help both of your channel. Collaborate? I don't know. Yes, can be great idea, but she has more than 20,000 followers. I don't know he will try to work with me. f6. I would like to keep my bishop on for just this endgame, okay? I'm saying pot. Yes, I know. The bot rating is actually 2850 if I'm not mistaken. I was still losing a bishop. Really? I didn't see that was coming. Hey, and I would like to pass this queen set better take the knight version here. Or if not, kick his sister. And I will have passed pawn. Okay, if we are getting these trades here. I try and pressure the knight as the knight is so crazy. Need to be sure some forks won't come there. Oh, actually, great job because this fork was coming. Maybe check one more time, try to make a draw. Okay, how can protect this pawn from queening? Knight can't jump, if king forward, bishop take. Okay, we haven't time increment. We have only 15 seconds and that's all. 25. What I smoked there. But not gonna take because we will be cooked because I think it's very forward. Should I ask her next time in her channel? You can. Don't know. Don't know what she will respond, but anyway. My opponent time is getting actually lower. Let's try trick. Santa Claus. It's actually everything happened. Then I tried to make a draw, and I did because my time was lower. But actually, that position could be even drawn. All right. Let's play with one time with Kabir, and then probably end the stream. I don't know. Is it enough? Before this, I did like 40 minutes stream there. I was in a hurry, I leave, and that's all. Can I play? Okay, Emran, we will play. Why hit the right hit one? I don't know. You can't know. Ah, böylesi de çıkış kalır. Ժամանակը չգիտեմ, կամ ուտես մի քիչ ծախումը դրամարը մի քիչ մոտս ուշ տեղ հասնեմ։ Դա որ քայլանեմ 3 վայրկյանեմ, հետո ջոգեմ ժամանակը սպրծավ։ Հիմա կանել այգնեմ։ My comment read, please. I will say, a strong chess player who is a model is asking for collaboration. A strong chess player and he is checking my stream. 1500 rating, okay? Yes, great one. Very nice bot. Yes, actually Magnus bot is crazy good. He takes h2 and then the bishop is blocking and losing a piece. That's the plan. Great one. Bro, don't accept rated challenges. I don't know, I'm gonna say you are right. But that probably was his first time he's sent a game like that. You know, I played with him 30 times almost. All that games was unrated. Anyway, it doesn't matter for my rating. And my rating was matter when I reached 2200. And after that, I don't care about rating. If I care, I should. Don't know. I should be so much nervous. So I started don't care about that, but you're absolutely right. In Halur? How can you challenge Olympus? I think f5 here. His king side is a little bit weak. My king side is weak too, but the difference that rook is jumping on g8 and pressuring g5. So still he can't pressure here. If not knight g5, which we will respond with f6 to keep this started. So g5 he can't jump, and only his queen can do anything. Some like think the rook actually with king h2. e5. Probably now e5 and take with a pawn, but actually I'm helping him to open the rook on the death file, so making some trouble. That's why I'm not doing that. No, I don't need to help open the rook and help him to pressure f5 here. The knight isn't threat, I don't know even why I played that. Probably try to bring some d6, pressure the center. For rook g8, you know, he can defend this very well, but actually I'm trying to pressure. So even the bishop from b7 should be great if I push these pieces from the diagonal. Wait, here he will check, I have to sack the queen. So let's see just one or two small details you need to understand before moving. I would like to bring the bishop, it seems now I can't, but there is no any other threat. I would like to keep the bishop alive. Let's try to kick this. Oh, that is the following. He takes, you know, my rook will be active even I can try to break his center and queen side. It's not clear. Knight back and try some g6. Yes, that should be completely defended. The queen is coming, the knight pressure on pressure. Es habe Zettel. Lo veluzam. Neki kaže takima čvavacka, bo neki jak na plic parametrów. So jogging. Knight g6, I think. The d6 file is open for me. He has to start. It's not. Okay, if it's not, you know, just active rook here. I can try some rook g3, bring another rook and pressure g5. Would be a great idea. Let's see this. Here his bishop can protect. Yeah, rook g8 won't work. Even some knight jumps, but even from c6 or g6. From g6 that's closed, from c6. I don't know. Athenian. Es als Organum solens annum nihilus. Das comes. But my knight is pressuring d5 and blocking his bishop. Can I trap his bishop with rook d6? Yeah, rook d6, bishop f7 he could play. Here, bishop back. But we need to keep guarded this. Okay, let's see, this is coming. Bishop here. Don't know. Because if he doesn't guard d7, he could move that and bishop back, save that bishop, okay? Even plus one forward, I can push. I take, he check, okay? Queen back will be only one. Rook c8, rook c2. Rook c8 is checking, taking my queen there. So that's why I can take, okay? Because from back rank somehow I can defend with another way. Not queen g8. Okay, pawn push, h7 guarded, this is guarded, probably rook c7. Rook c7, but okay, I will try to push. If rook d1, somehow g2 should be lost. Another rook here. At the time, probably even rook d5 and try to use this pin take f5 here. Still I can stay. Wondering some sort of sacrifices to open his position. As you see, he did in time that he brought all this very fast. d3 he can't take, rook c8 won't work. Queen back, he takes, knight takes to not blunder the knight. Dynamic. Вообще микрофон. Петка. Вообще, так черный. Это просто попасть. My rook is pressured and it's going to be almost made. Can I play? Yes, Emra, how I said next one. I have passed on. I wrote it down 2 pieces, but I have passed on. Is that enough? Even bishop takes. Bishop takes queen b8, f8 probably. Why do you do that? Alright. I don't know why I did that. Well, anyway. I thought some tricks that didn't happen with a sacrificing piece. I say shuffle, not sacrifice. Ah, yes, Charles. They are sending rapid. I don't know, okay, no problem. Ah, please. Don't accept rapid plans. Probably you are right. Okay, Mini Magnus. I don't know why I'm accepting your rapid game, but anyway. Just, because I didn't. I didn't. Probably I need to say them to not send rated. So this is rated, check again. Yes, this is rated. Okay, what should I do? I don't care about rating. I don't know. The bad thing that somehow I can't win them. Finanțierea pe samo, docela Znači, būtu agresīvāk, ka miałem es varu čekāt, kamovam gāvuši, kādreiz pasaru. Такой стрим. Կարողամ մի քիչ ուշ կարող այս ժամին նոր սկսեմ, բայց կանեմ, հա։ Հաջողակ բերեց լավ մնա։ Այս պլից հետ է կսպասել շուշուտ թավային նոր գնայր, կարող սպենց երևներ։ This is pressured, queen is coming and h5 will try take. We need to even queen d6, queen f4, I don't know. Oh, very suppress. Why he missed that? Why f2 missed? Yes, Charles can be. Yes, probably I should be down 10,000 when continuing like that writing challenges. Anyway, I don't know. If there were a knight and he could check and some knight g5 mate could be, but sacrificed for no reason. Ah, Perez, հաջողություն կսպասեմ Ekut's because of our. That's only one that I can play. Because some knight take only 4, he can take it. He blundered the bishop. I was thinking like knight h3, so it should be double check. He couldn't take the queen. Ապրես ապրես, հաջողություն լավ բնա, ապրես լավ ավելի համար. My opponent is super fast, how we say. But I forgot to say how much is of calculation. Right. It's gonna lose and queen is protected, okay? Knight is protecting the queen. He couldn't take that. On d6 and then get him smarter. d6. But he's gonna take the knight. My queen was pressured, I couldn't kill. Okay, sorry, bishop d6. How could I bring my queen there? Don't know. Should be not easiest one there. My opponent is already blundered so much. I am up 9 points material. I don't think there is. It's some calculation or I don't know. How do we want to play or not after this? I think I'm gonna end this stream, okay? If you want to play, say it now. That's only clever move from my opponent to pressure the bishop. In this game, I'm gonna say. Ah, pues. Karank. Es sasautinki neatsacīja, nesanāca. Pravātēmiet, ka kalanki, knes. I te vrashchas. Let's bring the bishop. He's trying some rook h4 and making threats, but okay. f6 I will go if I can defend, okay? f6 check, here check from h5. Okay, everything okay here. Okay, there is no time increment. Very bad. We need to play super fast here. He can't move the knight, I can't go g5. Okay, probably that was the idea for a knight there. I think I can handle for these 8 seconds. Why he missed his queen so bad? This jet is absolutely crazy. Probably he thought I'm gonna take the queen and he won't get mate there. Okay, c +0. Carol, not bad. Hello, Poco. How are you, brother? I'm going to almost end this stream, but if you want to play, we can play, okay? Against this was rated. No. What can I do? And thank you. And thank you, bro. Yes, bro. Great you come back. Everything. I think just if I played without streams, I can get my rating paid. But no, I don't know. Okay, Imran, can you send games without rating, okay? The second son. How can I bring queen on that square and mate? Some mates, because I sacrificed the knight. I need to bring it back. You can, Emran, you can close the rating and then send challenge, okay? Do you know about that? Because I'm winning you, I'm getting +0, I'm losing. I'm losing, I'm getting -16. That's why. You have to win. Yes, I think I have to win. Oh, knight f6, great one. See, even e-cent play 15. I will win and I will get +1 or lose -17, but +1. I want to. Alright, Doctor, thank you for that. Hello, Pastor Fiat. Do you want to play? Bishop a3 to prevent him from castling. He said castle b5 should be open. Yes, brothers, Pastor, we can play for sure. Find me on chess.com and send me challenge. Can we play just game next? Alright, bro, we can play. Alright, Coco, some issues that happening here. Takes. I will create this opponent probably a force, just have great center. Vector rookie cookie. How could he blunder that? I didn't realize he's gonna blunder like that. We both of us missed that. No, that's a blitz game. Even Hikaru blundered mate in 1 and Alireza didn't see. During that game where knight on f4 he could back checkmate, he's playing g3. Alright, anyway. Why he blundered that one more time? Can I take or I'm opening files for him? That we are not not that much great. You know, his position is still defendable. They are too humble. Really, very much people are saying probably they are right. Don't know. F4, F5, F6, 6, I don't know. So rook on that b5, but b6 that should be over. We need to be sure we are not doing anything so can block, okay? F4 is F5, it's a move that I can try to bend, and F6 to open bishop. But from H7 pressure, you know that's it does. Okay, Porco, we will play. I think that depends not from me, that depends from the people who are sending the challenges. Even I have a friend who is grandmaster. Even to him, they are sending Reddit challenges. You know, he's not humble that much. I say a little bit, you know, even they are sending him Reddit challenge. What can I do against it? That rook is coming. What is your real name? My real name is Andranik. That's right, they will misuse you. You don't know. Why is he opening his position so much? Don't know, Charul. I don't know. Probably there are some people who don't know about Reddit or unrated. Because you know, I'm playing 8 or 9 years, just only 2 years I know that unrated challenge. How can I send unrated challenge? Okay, that's my name. Let's check King F7, Queen E2, okay? Ritesh. Okay, Ritesh, nice to meet you. We know just each other 1 week, but we can meet one more time, why not? Okay, Ritesh. Ritesh. I think I will remember your name. Okay, now opponent blunders mating one like our last game. These are doing it internationally. Intentionally. I don't know. Well, who wants to play? Still I haven't. Now I have. Enron, please not say not send bullet game, okay? Just bullet game, my computer is so lagging bullet game, I'm gonna play so bad. He's taking queen a5, check and take pawn back, okay? That's why I didn't. Can close and bring to net, so bishop d3 prevent it, so knight f5 he can take, okay? So if we take double his pawns. But because still that bishop isn't doing anything, I don't know. Am I need to take it or not? Favorite player of Andranik. Alright. Okay, Ritesh. I know I have one follower whose name is Rishabh. I think I will say Rishabh in just if I don't remember your name, you know, I can't remember properly. So you will be sorry if I say Rishabh, okay? Even A3 can be moved just to keep this pawn structure. A3, I won't do anything there. I think if I take and then sack the knight, this rook should be looser. Take b4, bishop, take bishop c3, take the rook if I have 5 moves in a row. Can I create this fast one? Rajateja. Yes, bro, I will play with you. Find Manchester.com and send me challenge. Uh, I don't know what language you wrote, but actually there is auto translator. That's why I understand you. Yes, bro, find Manchester.com, send me. Okay, Ritesh. I think I remember your name right. Yes, I will play with you too, why not? There is still no threat tonight isn't doing anything, so there is no reason to kick it back right now. Take d4 will be weak. So if not take even defend, but I will take d4 anyway. I'm attacking with 2 pieces. Somehow knight f3. British, I think I can find you, but if you send 3 games, 3 challenges, so now you can't. After this game, that's refresh and you can send, okay? Don't worry about that. After this game, you can send another 3 challenges. So you can send, okay? That's very hard actually for me to find anyone to send on computer is a little bit lagging. I am going another page and that's lagging. Okay, Rajeja, got it. Love you too, man. You know, just now I opened 4 apps and everything is lagging. That's the problem. I can't do that properly. I take e5. You know, knight take from f5. Just keep pressure on that e5. So he lost the pawn because he lost his pawn structure from 1 pawn. He lost b2 and all these pawns are hanged. a3 is hanged, d4 gonna hang there. e5 seems weak. Okay, see, that's defend from only 1 pawn. The project main pawn is dropping anyone is going to drop. So I have half pawn, let's see. Rainbows. How is your hand feeling? I can even not to just be busy on that constant push. Bro, why? That resigning sign or some other? No, c3 knight escapes, c2 queen escapes. How can escape too much? Now feeling good. Alright, bro, great one. Okay, who is gonna send challenge? Now sleep. Okay, I understand, but actually, probably I thought that's gonna be resigning and your position, you know? You're losing almost 3 or 4 points, I am gaining past points. I think you resigned like that. Bro, to like. Yes, that's important. Don't forget about likes. Don't like rate it. Alright. Okay, Charo, let's play with him if you aren't against. I'm gonna play 1 or 2 games and end this stream, okay? If you aren't against. Okay, Ritesh already know how I'm playing, how my style is. So it's like bishop c4 and hurry to go bishop b3 to go to not get d5, okay, from me. Well, anyway. Okay, let's play next last. Well, bro. He's taking my construction is going to be bad. I don't know. Rajateja, yes? Did you find on chess.com? If yes, find me friendly truth. His king can't castle. No, that's not a very big, very bad for him, but because Chris played it, okay? But because I have these open files, this can be not easy for him to defend, actually. How much waivers are you expecting? From 20 constant, I think like 2500. Yes, that's pretty normal. My channel isn't that big right now. So I gained even some 9,000 viewers. That was crazy. I don't know what YouTube algorithm thought about that, giving too much viewers. Why my position is open but still closed? Why I can't do anything, just why I can't gain advantage? Can I say that? Okay, thank you, you undoubled my pawns. You're not losing a pawn, my bishop is hanged. A7 is hanged, c6 is weakness. Okay. Rook takes, probably rook b2, bishop takes, okay. I would like to get that second rank. I'm up a pawn, he will get it back, but actually if I have my two rooks on that second rank, all that second rank pawns are gonna drop here. Alright, now he needs to trade how fast as he can, probably with rook c1. Takes. Alright, we are almost getting back checkmate. See? Take to not blunder c6, h5. Now there is no attack, we can play h5, not h6 star. Check, knight back, rook c2, okay? Back ring. Yes, back ring. Why after 8 can we ever start decreasing right now? Probably when you're doing streams 1 hour and 30 minutes, that's going to drop. Viewers are going to algorithms aren't gonna just do a great job, okay? That's probably why. Alright, bro, thank you. I can't make you. Can we play knight h5 or h7? So his rook will be just blocked there. Here he can check and take the knight. Knight h5, he can't check. Okay, see, that's one innocent move that it really can change literally everything. Okay, check. Okay, wait, king takes. Takes making you queen, I can't, rook can't move. King g3, I will lose that pawn. I don't know. Probably somehow I don't need some better. That can be even draw. But I will try to trick him if I can. King, yes. King is actually going forward and he's gonna take that pawn. But he doesn't want to lose anything. Rook back, okay, that was expected. Okay, let's cut his king from my g5. That's already mine, okay? Tricky one. He takes. Even I can make with the queen without trading the rooks. Doesn't get any trickier. Can check and some mate spread can be a tricky one. I'm getting nervous, so I can't win this. convert pawn into king. Yes, I can get mate here and have another king, okay? Why not? New rule in chess. What about this pawn push? Okay, I think I need to just keep this position alive, make a draw, or try to win for in time pressure, or we can win and unlock more moves. Yes, before mate. Check here. Check. Okay, king f6 is coming, and mate will come. Okay, I'm gonna make a draw here. King takes g5, I'm taking rook h2, rook e3, king forward. If he wants too much, probably can win this position. Okay, not now, e7 was blunder. From me or from him? That's really good question. I'm gonna sack the rook. Okay, take the rook. I'm gonna make a new winners. Alright, I forgot I couldn't make a new one, but actually he blundered too. I could take the rook with a check, okay? Well, really great game was. He declined the challenge. Alright, I'm going to win this. He declined that friend. I could make a draw, but because he doesn't want to make a draw, I won't try to make a draw too. Your queen needs a king like you. Right, thank you, bro. Yes, voice is so bad. The worst thing in my stream, yes? I couldn't check from f5. But if you keep checking, I think I can break him. Your queen was alone on chessboard. Yes, that was alone and white king side, okay? I knew he will gonna blunder this. You know, for 100 rated players, he played really great opening and middle games, so I know that's his offering through. I know he will blunder this endgame. Alright, no problem. Okay, British, I think I finished. Let's wait 2 seconds. We didn't play with him and then finish this, okay? Okay, Charles, sorry. I'm behind this stream. Bro, did I play well? Yes, bro, you actually played really cool. Just some misses where I missed, but anyway. Alright, let's end the stream. Thank you everyone for joining my stream. Can we play next? Don't know. I don't know, I'm very tired. I'm gonna lose this. In this game, I made a draw. Just almost draw, you know, that was wrong. Okay, brain boost, what happened? I don't know. Am I need to finish or not? Okay, let's see this. If after don't end the stream. If after this game we gain 16 likes, I won't end the stream, okay? Just 2 likes. If I get it 2 likes, I won't end the stream for 20 minutes. Just, you know, let's see who is lucky. I don't know what I played, but anyway. Alright, bishop is coming. I think d5 and bishop take. Raja, I played with him only once. Why is this saying 1 and 0? Here he will kick the knight. Not only king that will be blocked. Alright, British. Okay. Say I'm remembering your name. Good job. Go for study, bro. Goodbye. Thank you for joining. Tomorrow we will play if you join. I will be ready, okay? Takes. He's not taking. I won't take. His knight will be active. Even d5 get his d5 or pawn takes. We will see. f6 pawn takes. Very risky one, but let's try. So rook on g8. Rook on g8, queen on g4, okay? Queen on g7. How we could prevent from that mate? Unlike knight h4. Right, great one, which a mistake would do that. Okay, Brain Boost, you don't have to see that that's just a luck. Let's see who is more luck here. Let's see, am I gonna finish the stream if we don't get that or not? It's interesting who is lucky. I'm doing streams probably because I did 40 minutes before this stream. That was accident. I quit it for 20 minutes, So let's see. Almost 3 hours I'm playing chess. Alright, Brain Boost. You don't need to say people please or something. I don't like that too much. Alright, I blundered that or not. Let's bring the knight on the back as fast as we can, okay? Let's bring the rook. The bishop is closed. I don't know why. So if I bring the knight and bishop b7 actually won't be bad, but now I can't. Is up exchange, okay? Probably he's trying some trades here, so that should be easy one for him. Because he's up exchange and my queen is super active on his king side. We can take the bishop, but the bishop is closed. That's why I'm not taking. Okay, Preambus, 15 likes. I won't end. So see, I'm just very close to end because I'm very much blundering. Okay, his rook is blocked here. He can't protect the rook. Knight move, he will lose the knight. And queen e5 might threat from here. He's gonna lose a piece from here. I'm gonna say we traded. That's very pity my rook isn't on king side. Okay, now we can bring the rook, he can't. The knight only has 3 moves. Queen can't go on back to protect this. Don't know. Very hard. I would like to have some checks. Alright, almost. Almost, but bishop is unprotected. I take the rook, he's opening a file for his rook. So let's don't take a risk because this is gonna lose anyway, one of these pieces. Knight break. Okay, I'm waiting for some checks, but somehow that's not happening. So rook is, if not, just his knight is gonna lose here. Okay, he doesn't need to care about this so much because anyway he's gonna be up exchange here. Even the tricky check. Bishop checking here. Okay, now his bishop is hanged too. But why is this hanged? Okay, because he didn't protect it. Yes, my position isn't the best, even. Say yes. Say yes, Inter. Hello, bro. My position isn't the best, but he's gonna lose his one of the pieces on that queen side. So you know his rook is pressured. If he moves the knight, he will lose the knight. And rook can't move. Do you want to play? Say yes, Inter. Okay, very much pieces are hanged, just. Even I was thinking. Alright. Even I was thinking bishop where bishop only 7 try to work here. But we can't guess why he blunders the queen. Alright. Now rook a2 will be possible. You know, that's not very bad because he will gonna lose any piece. Anyway, my position isn't so active. Only way that he can try to trick me, okay? What we have? Okay, bro, your second mistake. We all tired. We all tired right now. Bro, you are winning. Not so bad. Now these two pieces are hanged. Rook d2. Rook d2 g8. That was mouse click or not mouse click. Why I'm saying mouse click all the time? Mouse click. Okay, let's send him the offer. He declined, no problem. Let's do this Primus. I think that's leading for Mater. Actually, great game was from him. 2 blunders in a row and that's end. Okay. Can we end the stream? There is no other challenges, right? And the end I gave up. Yes, bro. You just wish too good. I don't know what happened to you. Just you blundered your queen and the rook and the knight. Transparent school. Sorry, wacht is highest. Sorry, wacht John. There was not a mouse slip. Yes. That was resigning sign, I mean. Nici l-aveam emoții în chat hayırkan. Nici kana ratinged. Uzas havas. Okay, brain boost. Where are you? We get this 15 likes. I'm not gonna end the stream. How I promised. I think you are happy about that. I'm playing 4 hours in a row chess. That's why I'm easy target. Alright. Who wants to play? Charles one more. Հայերով ախպերս 1600 պլյուս լավա Օբշի ես 2200 հասա Թող սենց տրեցի կրվեցի էլի Տենեմ ես 1500 Ախպերս է պարմայր մի ամինով ստրիմ եմ անում Կարաս մտնես խաղանք Okay, what is this? Okay, Emran, wait 1-2 minutes, okay? My opponent is 24-30 rating points has. How can I win him? Okay, let's bring all my powers to win him. Now, rescue Afghanistan. I'm gonna bring his sister and the bishop. Yes, I need to. No, I need to. I have to. I'm playing with so hard-rated player. I win. My luck is good. Yes, I'm so unlucky. How can I win him? He's up 900 points from me. Very bad. Okay. Bishop e3 he takes. My pawn won't be dropped. h3 he takes. If go back, I will block that. Հաջողություն ախպերս։ Հա, կտեսնվենք, ամեն օր ստրիմ եմ անում, ոնց է չեղնի, որ հետևես կտենաս էլի։ Հաջողություն լավ որ քեզ։ e5, you know that pawn is going to be very big pawn actually. So that's why we need to guard. I think I'm handling him very well, okay? Yes. You are unlucky probably. I am more unlucky. That's the problem. Let's try to win. I'm not seeing the win. Can I resign? Why is this seems so hard? I think I don't need even hard thinking there. My queenside pawns are very much and very great. Right, why I missed? You're lucky than me. Really? Okay, you hurt your hand in a very bad situation. Yes, something that I can be luckier than you. Knight here, try to undouble the pawns. I'm afraid from this thing, but I think I can handle some moves. But he won't gonna take, I think. He's 2400 rated. Why he's gonna do that? c4 takes. I will undouble the pawns, okay? I would like to keep the bishop, but I think now that's not the time. a4 is coming for sure. Let's try to counter attack. He's trying to destroy my queenside and pushing his rooks up. Take. For sure I can't take. I can't go before. Only just protect and force him to protect, you know? Or losing a pawn. Oh, Forest Nasser, great you go back. See my opponent rating. I'm having really good war here. Okay. Why I'm getting nervous? So tricky player, so tricky. Let's blunder this one. 17 Verex, 17 legs, 17 Sheep. 17 losing strike, I mean. All 17, yes. Okay, I'm not down anything. Still, I'm not down anything. I mean, blunder anything that's not hard, you know? I don't know, I feel I'm gonna blunder, but I haven't really played pawns. We haven't time increment, we need to be very fast. He said 19 legs, we saw plus. Yes, we close to have that knight back. Knight back to guard, because some h3 rook coming, rook is coming and h3 should be weakness anyway. I need to protect or not. That depends from me, okay? Have rook back. I need to support these pawns. Dark's for bishop is just great. That's why in endgames I like to keep my bishop. So now I didn't. But anyway. Here's bishop c5, bishop c3. My time is getting lower and I'm going to blunder. Let's get out from this pin, prevent rook e1. So, okay, bishop c3. Bishop c3, this can be possible. We did right that we get out from that pin, okay? Here, so some checks won't work. Yes. I'm waiting for that target. We need to this first to make that. But we blundered because we couldn't play anything else there. Great one we played. Okay, why he moved so far in my side of the board? What was my mistake there? It could be accurate position here. Yes, that's for sure accurate. My pawns are very forward there. It was me. GG's, you played so good. Thank you, bro. Very good. Yeah, you played actually. Your endgame was so perfect. Okay. Am I your friend on chats.com or not? And I think you're as friend, I think you will accept. We will see each other's in my other streams, okay? I'm doing streams every day. If you come back, we will play another times, okay? I played good because I reached 2200. I know, but you played as Stockfish. Your just plans are so good and so working. That's it. Thank you, brother. Alright, thank you all. I think I finished, right? Still haven't challenges. Okay, I'm playing boost. Can I finish the stream or not? I'm waiting for your response. It's your lucky day, you need to say, bro. Alright. Thank you everyone for joining my channel. Now I'm gonna end this stream, but tomorrow for sure I will join one more time. So goodbye everyone, have a great day.